And now it's time for Errol and my favorite part of the whole day, space. Two NASA astronauts are currently carrying out a spacewalk outside of the International Space Station.
Yeah, it's just dangerous for them too, but
Absolutely.
so cool to look at. Very important. This is part of a 2-year effort to upgrade the station's power grid. Astronauts Stephen Bowen and Woody Hoburg, you see them up there. They began this just before 9 a.m. Eastern time today. They're currently installing 2 solar arrays, which are 60 feet long by 20 feet wide. Just massive. Spacewalk is expected to last 6 hours. And check this out. NASA has released new panoramic images. No, it's not New York City last week. It's Mars. The Curiosity rover captured this shot in black and white. Back on Earth, color was added to the image to show us what you see there.
It's really beautiful, isn't it? All right. Well, CBS News senior space consultant Bill Harwood joins us now to talk about all of our questions, and we have a lot, Bill. So first of all, let's walk through today's spacewalk, the mission to upgrade the power grid. What can you tell us about that?
Well, you know, the space station they started building it back in 1998. Astronauts have been living on board continuously since 2020. And some of the arrays on board the station, which provides the electrical power, you know, they're decades old now. And they lose their efficiency, they lose their ability to generate power over time. And so NASA's in the process of upgrading that to get the power back up to what it used to be. So the arrays they're putting on today are part of the 6th set they've done, so 6 out of 8, that's going to boost that power back up to, you know, the original levels. And then in 2025, they hope to add 2 more, so that each of the 8 original arrays will be augmented. So it's a complex job. The astronauts out there today, you know, are having to maneuver that 750-pound set of arrays out to the far right end of the space station's truss, mount it in place, and then extend it. They've just done that. The array is now extended. And so for all practical purposes, you chalk this one up as a success. And it's quite an accomplishment. It takes a lot of work to make this happen.
Also remarkable, Bill, the footage we're watching now, we understand, is a live feed.
Yeah.
A live feed from the space station as these astronauts maneuver these massive arrays. Technology is just incredible. Let me ask you about the images we just showed from Mars, because I'm trying to make a joke saying it doesn't look like New York last week, because I thought it would be red.
Yeah, well, it looks it looks better than New York last week.
Exactly.
It looks beautiful, but that colorization happened here on Earth.
Speak to us about the colorization of those images from Mars and why it appears more like Earth and more bluish than the red.
Well, the reason is very simple. They basically pointed the camera at the same spot. They took a panoramic image in the morning on Mars, and then they took another image in the late afternoon. And so what you're seeing is the shadows change, the view changes. You know, and as some people have said, it's kind of like, you know, if you're outside camping and you get out of your tent early in the morning, you get that sunrise image, you know, in the Mars picture, that'd be the reddish part of it. And then the late afternoon, as the shadows lengthen, you know, you see what looks like an afternoon shot, and that's just what this is. I don't know what the science value is, but it's a beautiful shot, picture postcard, if you will, from Mars.
Postcard from Mars. All right. Well, here is the thing, Bill. We've been leading up to this, but this is the thing that we've been talking about all morning.
Oh, yeah.
The 6th moon on Saturn potentially could support life. Talk to us about the phosphorus that they found there and what more we're learning. Also, how long does it take to get there?
You know, it's interesting.
Sorry.
A long time. You know, Enceladus, this moon, they know, and they've always known, or they've known for years, that there is a subsurface ocean under this crust of ice. And it's really interesting. There are geysers on the south pole of this moon that are spewing water vapor, you know, salty water out into space from this subsurface ocean. And they actually flew a spacecraft through it, the Cassini probe, which is no longer operational, but it made multiple passes through that plume. They've been able to analyze the materials, and they already knew that there were organic compounds in that spewed out material. And now the latest discovery is this phosphorus detection. And that's significant because that's the least abundant of the materials that are kind of considered essential for life as we know it on Earth. You know, it plays a role in the formation of DNA. It's in your bones, in your teeth, cell membranes, things like that. So with this discovery, I think it really strengthens the case that that ocean under the surface of Enceladus is a habitable environment. Now, that's not to say life exists there. No one knows that. But it could exist, and so that's got astrobiologists very excited.
So cool.
Bill, not to put you on the spot, but we know that it takes about a year to get to Mars, or it would with the technology that we have. How far does it actually take? And is there consideration for actually putting humans on Saturn's moon, or given the temperatures, it's just not even worth discussing?
Well, you know, Saturn is 9.5 times further from the sun than the Earth. It's way further than Mars, and it would take years and years to get there. You know, it's well beyond anything even on the remote horizon right now. That's not to say that humans won't get there eventually, but I don't think either one of us should hold our breath for it. It's going to be a while.
All right, well, we do love to dream big with our heads up among the stars.
Absolutely.
Right? The quote, you shoot for the moon, you end up in the stars.
Yes.
All right, Bill Harwood, thank you.
Thanks, Bill.